Reading is the gateway skill that makes all other learning possible. Barack Obama. Greetings of the day, everyone, and welcome back. I am Ms. Sarika Joshi, Assistant Professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. In my series based on communication skills, we have seen why is it important to read. This session is based on how you can improve your reading skills. We are going to see some of the reading strategies explained in this particular session. Well, reading strategies is a broad term used to describe the actions that help the readers to follow strategies or to follow ways to improve their comprehension skills and benefit the reader. These are very essential for the beginning readers, or you can say the struggling readers. When you read something, there has to be a purpose for it. The different purpose of reading can be to get the information for your course assignment. During your academic sessions, you are expected to read extensively for lectures and for tutorial classes. Reading is done to get the information on your assignments and course material and thus helps you to upgrade your knowledge. Many a times reading is important as a part of your classroom discussions. For you to take part in your classroom activities, you need to have a good base or knowledge which only comes from lot of reading. Reading is also done for or as a relaxation activity. I know many book lovers for whom the best pastime or the best way to relax is to read the best book that they like. Reading is also done for fun. As I said, it's also a stress buster, and one who enjoys reading can definitely have fun. Tips for some effective reading. Why do you read a particular text and what a particular text is going to give you in return is the purpose of your reading. The best way to identify the purpose is to focus on the assignment question or the task which is given to you. There are certain keywords that you are going to find when you read a particular text. You can look for these keywords in a table of content or in an index. So for example, if environment is a keyword that I am looking for, I can probably look for it in the keywords given or in the table or the graphs which are given. Core reading is important, but understand it is impossible to read everything from the given material. What is absolutely important to read, one must read the same. That is okay. But if you skip something, it is suggested that you may do so as it's impossible to read the whole text in one go. Remember, you can also skim and scan the text before reading. You should also break reading into manageable pieces. This helps the reader to get a hack of one particular piece at a time. It's also good practice to reward yourself. Well, when you finish reading a particular text or what you have targeted, or probably what was supposed to be completed in the given time, you must reward yourself. Also, you should keep a track of what you read. How you can keep a track is by recording the details of the reading material. This is especially applicable when you are doing a literature review for a particular research. While you are recording the details, it's important to know who the author is. Also, the title or the subtitle of a particular text. The date of publication and the place of publication are also important. Most important is who the publisher is. This data helps you to keep a track of what you are reading. You should always be aware of the knowledge that you already possess about a particular topic. So let's see how you can go about a particular reading. As I said, when you are reading a given text, you have already thought of a particular topic, or the topic is given to you as a part of your assignment. The next thing is you should go with a good start or an introduction. If introduction is very interesting, it also motivates you to read further. First, you should read the related questions. These questions are usually given at the end of the chapter or at the end of the text. If you read the questions first, you may try to find the answer within the given text while you are reading that particular piece of information. Identify your expectations from a given material. If it's a newspaper, or it's a book, or it's a research article, you may have different expectations from the material. Change the titles into questions. This will help you to dig in more and more information while you are reading a particular text. Some of the reading strategies that we are going to understand further are given here. The first step is reviewing the text. The next is skimming the text. The third most important is scanning the text. And the last to go is detail reading. Let's see them in detail one by one. When I say you should preview the text, it will help you to decide some useful or it will help you to gain your purpose. Start by reading the title or the author details. Then read the abstract. Abstract means a short gist of what is been given in the entire material. The third comes the title and headings as well as the subheadings. This goes well when you are reading a newspaper. You may read the heading first and the subheading. If that interests you, you should continue reading further. The next important and interesting part in any reading material are colorful charts and graphs. Figures, graphs and charts are attractive piece of material that not only gives you information but also makes it interesting. The second step is skim a text. It's the art of skimming. While you are skimming, run your eyes quickly over a whole text. Start at the beginning of the page and do this quickly and look for the main ideas in the given paragraphs. Note any bold or keywords in the given paragraph. Read the first and the last sentence of the paragraph, which will give you the general information. Second most important is scanning a text. Sweep your eyes like a radar over a text to find a specific piece of information. As soon as your eye catches an important word or a phrase, slow down. Slow down to read the relevant section more thoroughly. Scanning helps you to identify the section for the text that you are going to read further. A simple difference between skimming and scanning is when you skim a text, you look for important information without reading the whole text. Whereas when you scan a text, you look for a particular answer around those keywords in the given text. When you skim a text, you actually answer WH questions like who, what, when, where and why. Whereas when you scan a text, you just move your eyes quickly to get that particular keyword right. Detailed reading involves underlining and knowing the important words or the unfamiliar words. Be alert to the main ideas by underlining or highlighting them. Well, that's my favorite thing when I pick up a reading material. Each paragraph should have a main idea and often contained in the first or the last sentence. Then it's your duty to go back to the unfamiliar vocabulary and look up it into a specific dictionary so that you understand the meaning better when you read the text next time. Well, these were certain simple strategies that you can follow when you are reading. I'm sure it's going to help you only improve your reading skills. Some important references that I have noted on this slide I used for making this particular presentation. To give you more inputs on reading strategies, do attempt a quiz given in the description box. I'm sure these strategies will help you not only to improve skills but also to look for a specific piece of information that you look for. So good luck with your reading. Thank you so much for watching over this video.